What's up?
What's going on, guys?
What's happening?
We're
Back in-
live.
Back in
Episode
the man
5.
cave. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Another episode of Mancave, man.
So tonight's just kind of laying back, talking about
Hanging out.
records. Yeah, nothing major topic wise. So actually, I think we're behind a little while, about a week or so. We didn't do one last week, right?
Yeah.
About a half a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to do on Thursday, and our last guest got ill, right?
Yeah, we're trying to set something up with. Hopefully, everybody's seen chromium dioxide radio by now, which is off the chain, next level. Fucking.
Actually, I haven't, but I will check it out now.
You need to check him out. He's awesome. He's the
Yeah.
barbecutioner. So it's awesome. Anyways, we've reached out to him trying to get him onto the show, and he's just been say he was ill last week. Whole family. What's up, brother?
Nice.
Yeah,
So
he Greeno sent me the first episode on YouTube, and I clicked it on, and I just wasn't in like that kind of mood, I guess. And I'm like, what the fuck is he sending me? Like, and then as soon as the I don't know the characters' names yet, but the action figure in the record store,
Yeah.
as soon as I saw all the little record
What's up,
covers
John?
cut out, I was like, oh wait, this is kind of fucking cool. And then I was hooked. I've been hooked.
Yeah, he's great.
yeah.
I mean,
I'm going to have
Hey.
to check this out now.
yeah. It definitely worth checking out. Anybody watching, you haven't checked out Chromium Dioxide Radio, do so. It's pretty killer.
Yeah.
But I reached out to him, and he's definitely up for doing the show. But
Right
like I
on.
said, he got sick. He had a cold. He said it was running through the whole house. Kids were sick. So
Dude, and before you said it, before I watched any other videos, except I think a latest one, he did a top 5 records with somebody.
Mhm.
I was like, huh. I wonder if I should suggest we should do AC/DC on one of his episodes, like you and I on one of his episodes or something.
I think he may have did an ACDC.
And I looked, yeah, he did
Yeah.
AC/DC already.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. I was
Well,
like, yeah, we could do somebody else, but
The newest one was Dungeons
Dungeons and Dragons. That's the
yeah.
one. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. It's
Oh, man. That's
It's-
right up my alley right there. You know that.
you just got to go watch him. He did beer pairing with Iron Maiden records with Iron Maiden beer. It was pretty good, man. He's
I didn't-
funny.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't see that one yet.
Yeah, I think he's only got like 12 videos now, and
Yeah, he
just
does.
sit down and binge them, man. They're all great.
Is it once a week? Seems like.
He tries to keep to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
Seems like-
But I do gotta say right up front, the dude is.
What's up, Shane?
He's a fucking artist, man.
Yeah.
First and foremost, like when I watched his shit and really figured out what it was, instead of like I thought when I watched it, I had no like when Greeno sent it to me, he's like, all he said was, you got to check this dude out. So, or something like that. So I started watching it and I was like, the fuck is this? This looks like a cable access thing you would see
Yeah.
back in the day, right?
Mhm.
And then it dawned on me, like the main dude would, like I said, I don't know the characters' names, but the guy in the hood, the executioner or whatever,
Barbecutioner.
the barbecutioner,
Yeah.
he's fucking like when he starts talking about the music side of the things that he talks about, the guy's intelligent as shit. Like he
Fuck
knows
yeah,
his
he
shit.
knows the shit.
Mhm.
And that impressed me right away. And I was like, all right, I'm watching. I'm in. And
He-
then it dawned on me like, holy fuck, man, this guy has got he's got a lot of talent to whatever he's doing.
He is
got
an artist,
Artistic imagination.
Yeah, big time.
but he is an artist because before it was Chromium Dioxide magazine, and he did all the art in that, and it was like an
Okay.
old school metal magazine.
Oh shit,
So-
I never saw one.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, I hadn't either, but he's shown a couple
I'll check Advance for sure.
of the magazines in the videos, and
Can we still get him?
I don't think so.
Mm.
So, but anyways, not to keep harping on him. Everybody check him out. He's
Yeah, I'd like to-
fantastic.
It's cool to mention him now, so when he does come on, hopefully that everybody watching and Laz they'll know
Oh,
his shit
sure.
by then. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
he's
yeah,
that.
his name out
he's-
there now, and that
Yeah, he
gives
literally is that new. Like it's 2-3 months maybe.
Yeah, something
Wow,
like that.
right on.
Yeah.
He puts a lot of effort into those videos, man.
Dude, there are so many new VC channels that it's so easy to miss somebody like that now.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he's different. I mean, I know there's a lot of VC guys that are basically doing, the same stuff we did, showing records, and that's cool, man. They're keeping it going.
Yeah.
This guy is like next level. He's totally off the chart. Mikey Bananas is who hooked me up with the channel. He's like, yeah, you gotta check this out, man. Right. But it's cool stuff. All right.
Yeah, there's some though that some channels that talk about like taking it to the next level kind of thing, that they've gone like too far. Like I know Metal Theo makes fun of like Vinylize, and that kind of stuff where it's almost like more of a freaking
YouTubers. They're actually YouTubers,
Right, and they're like, oh, I want to do a money-making YouTube channel. What can I do? Oh, I'm going to focus on vinyl records,
Right.
And you can tell just by watching them or listening to them that one, they got all their information from Google or Wikipedia. They're not collectors per se, really, and that stuff just, I just can't stand that stuff, and I know the way that we used to do it, or I still do, I guess, that style I really kind of enjoy to a point because I feel like I'm hanging out with the dude in his bedroom or something, and we're just kicking it, talking music and records,
Right.
But I do like guys that can do that where they take it to just a whole different, their own thing. You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like this guy's doing. So
yeah, and I don't think this guy is going to be like a YouTuber,
right?
But he's like,
no, he's not a YouTuber.
Top level for us assholes. You know what I mean?
He actually has talent.
Yeah.
I'm just speaking for myself. Anyway.
All right. Hey, I wanted to say I had these here and finally got Laz back on. Thanks, brother. Got these in
man.
Finally. These are awesome, man. Yeah.
Sure.
And you threw in that crazy ass single.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Right, that's awesome, man.
Oh, yeah. He sent me the promo single for Are You Ready? For AC/DC's Are You Ready?
Right on, man.
Killer, yeah.
I hope you didn't have that already, George, but you probably did, but that's all right.
I actually got one years and years ago, and it was scratched on one part of it, so this was just an upgrade. It was awesome.
What's up, Never?
What the fuck? What the fuck? What?
I love his avatar, man. That
it looks like him.
It does.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I don't watch a lot of YouTube videos anymore as far as VC goes. Like I have my guys that I watch, obviously, but like anything new, I can't do. I don't know Vinylize, but I have a feeling I know who that is.
Oh, it's painful, man.
I have a feeling. Yeah, I have a feeling I know what it is. It's like one of those guys like, here's how you clean your record and store it. This is how we store records here in the VC. And it's like, really? Like, you have to tell people that after all this time?
Yeah. It's definitely for like
entry
present day teenagers that are buying their first records.
Yeah.
Go watch that.
Which is fine. Nothing against anybody. Do your thing. But it's not for, I guess, us old heads, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
It's and actually like a lot of corporate. But a lot of the newer guys that I see, and nothing against them, they're showing cool stuff, but I can only watch, even if it's metal stuff, I can only watch people showing Ozzy and Dawkins and all so many times, and I don't mean anything negative about that. It's just we kind of went through that. We've already been through it. But when I find somebody new that's showing ridiculously rare, stupid shit that I've never heard of, I'm watching. I'm all, I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's new to you. That's the thing.
Right.
That's the entertainment factor. You're learning something or being introduced to something new. Right.
You ever see the guy from Noble Records down south?
Yeah, he's kind of interesting. Occasionally. Yeah,
that doesn't seem familiar.
I've not watched many, but I've seen.
But he, in his area, I guess, man, he just he finds so much shit. He travels. He opened his own store. Last year I think.
Yeah.
But he knows his shit. He knows what's up, like pressings and stuff like that. It's not it's not all metal, but
Right.
But so speaking of own store and all that, did you survive RSD, George?
yeah, man, we actually had a great day.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was like I pulled in the parking lot at 9:30. We opened at 10, and it started fucking pouring. So the brewery next door has this like tent out in the parking lot that they've been doing the outdoor seating and stuff, which we're not real happy about. But anyway, I'm like watching these guys. I'm like, you guys know there's a tent right behind you that you guys could stand under, right? So
I stood under it?
No, I stood by the back door with the back door cracked, looking out the window, out the crack, and I'm like, Dave, they're not getting under the tent, man.
They didn't want to lose their place in line, man.
Well, there was like 15 people in line at that point, and it was like, let's see how long it lasts. Nobody went under the tent. I was shocked. They didn't give a shit, but it was cool. Like, yeah, we had maybe 10 titles left at the end of the day, so
cool.
Yeah,
I still want to get that Primus. Was it Suck It and See and the Ramones? That's the two I kind of saw I wouldn't mind having.
I think I have Primus left.
Really?
Yeah, I think I saw it today. I'll check for sure in the morning.
Yeah, cool. Let me know.
Yeah, but I know we're out. We got shorted on the Ramones big time. For some reason, we've never been shorted ever on the Ramones, and we did. This was the first time.
What's up, bananas?
Turkeys. It's not Thanksgiving yet.
It will be quick, man.
Yeah, I know it will.
Did you go out, Laz?
No.
Yeah.
No, there was one title. Well, actually, there were two titles that I wanted. One, come to find out, was only released overseas, which was the new, it was a reissue of Gamma Ray's first album. And then I wanted the Fleetwood Mac Ultimate Rumors, which I did get thanks to my record store. But no, I didn't go hit the day.
I don't know if my son's calling us hipsters or calling the new the VC guys hipsters.
It's me. I'm a hipster.
That's a good title for the new one, though. Yeah.
He better be calling the newbies the hipsters.
So Van said he didn't get the Parish Hall. You found
wait, hold up. First and foremost, and I can't believe we didn't talk about this from the very fucking first second this podcast started.
Yeah.
Are you seeing what's happening this week so far on the music
I've
site?
seen on your Facebook page, yeah, buddy. Yes, I have. I pay attention. I'm watching you.
Yesterday morning, when those pictures from the video leaked a couple weeks ago, everybody's like, "Nah, man, that's old." And I'm like, "How can it be old? Phil Rudd's on the kit. Like Phil never shot any video with the last album." Like he never shot any of it. So.
Yeah, he had. Well, plus didn't he have some big argument with Axl?
No, he hated. He just hates him. He just fucking hates him.
He doesn't.
No, but if you guys remember, like right before Rocker Bus came out, Phil Rudd got popped for like heroin and coke and marijuana and all this weird shit and threatened to kill his manager and all. Basically.
Rock and roll. He
was getting way too fucking high, dude.
Right.
He lost all his teeth and everything. And I think fucking Angus, they asked Angus in an interview right after the album came out, and he's like, are you upset with Phil at all? He's like, the only thing that upsets me is I should have a talk with Phil's dentist. He's not doing a good job.
How fucking old is that dude?
Who? Phil aged over the last 10 years. He looked, I swear to God, he looked like he aged 20 some years. Cause he lost, he was out in public without his teeth in. He went fucking crazy there on the drugs for a little bit.
But actually, how old is he? I mean, to be doing all that shit.
I don't know. He's got to be
his 60s.
In his 60s, yeah. Late 60s.
Doesn't want to let it go, man.
Nah, but that was like it was like an episode, man. It wasn't like one of those things that he was notorious for. It was just like that period of his life, he went batshit for a while and started doing all kinds of drugs. And
John said meth.
yeah, oh yeah, it was. Yeah, dude, he lost his teeth quick. It was fucked up. It was crazy.
What's in that shit? Makes your teeth pop out.
The only thing I could think of, since it seemed like he lost them so quick, that he's had dentures for years anyway, and he just stopped wearing them. But anyway, getting back to,
I will say that's conversation you won't find on a hipster's video.
Yeah, they said
Phil Rudd's teeth.
Yeah, Phil who? So then yesterday when they put up what I assume is some sort of thing for the album cover, you know, with the neon lightning bolt.
Yeah, I saw your face.
Then this morning, it looks like they unveiled the album title, which is either Power It Up or Power Up, something like that. So I guess,
do you know, George, are we looking at, new material?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's, well, from what I understand, the stuff that they had recorded up in Vancouver last year was previous riffs that Malcolm had.
Mm-hmm.
And actually Malcolm, from what I understand, some of Malcolm's guitar tracks will be on this new record.
That's cool.
Right on.
But I would imagine the way it looks like the website, and I'm just I was off by a week, by the way. I was telling my wife when those videos, shots from the video leaked, I started thinking back to Rock or Bust. I'm like, well, that was at the end of baseball season. I was like, holy shit, man, they're going to put this album out on Black Friday, aren't they, this year? And now I said to her, I'm like, if they do, they're gonna drop the video. This is last week. I said it. They're gonna drop the video this Friday. So Friday came and went, nothing. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe it was just maybe it was fake. Maybe those pictures were fake. I don't know. And then as soon as I thought that, it was like 10 minutes later, I find this brand new website, with Sony and all this shit. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I started texting my son upstairs. I'm like, you got to come down here and look at this. And he saw the little video that they produced, and he's like, dude, I got the chills right now. So
dude, I saw you posting that stuff on Facebook.
It'll be all because I think
George is sitting at home with a big old raging boner right now.
Raging, dude. Fucking, that was a triumphant bag. It's still fucking. I can't stand up. But it looks like every day this week they're gonna unveil something on this website. So
that's cool.
If you want to check it out, good. I think it's like just Google search Power Up AC/DC. It'll send it. You should get a link for the direct website for the new whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't wait. It's gonna be good.
Ben said, "You think this will be the last AC/DC?"
Absolutely. But I said that for the last two records too. So, but I do think this is like the tribute to Malcolm kind of thing, like the Back in Black for Malcolm kind of thing. Not that I'm saying it's going to be as good as Back in Black, but like the tribute thing, and maybe that's
if they're going to try and tour it or just let it ride.
I think they're going to do kind of like they did last time. Play one night, have 2 nights off, play, one night, have 2 off. I mean, either that or they're going to do, the rumor was last year they were going to do like 15 major cities in the States, 15 overseas, and then whatever happens after that, I don't know. But
at least Brian's back. Right?
Yeah. I mean, he's in the video. I mean, he was up in those Vancouver pictures, and he's in supposedly what was leaked video of leaked photos of the video shoot.
I was hearing about that, last year, same deal. And it was just like, thank God they're not going to do one more album and have Axl sing on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I really hated the idea of Axl singing for them. And I had tickets for months to go see them. Even when they canceled, I think it was supposed to be that spring they were in Philly and ended up canceling because of Brian. And then they announced the Axl thing and we ended up going. It was the last show to tour in September, like I guess 3 years now. And I was just like, I was kind of miserable. I'm like, man, this is my favorite fucking band. Brian's not here. Axel's singing. I'm like, man, I really don't want to see this.
Right.
You know? And then my buddy Mike, he's like, oh, come on, man, we got to go. It's like, we really honestly thought this is the last time they're going to play live. Like, if Brian's not there, I don't see Axel doing a record with him, all that shit. So,
right.
So we went, and I will give Axel all the credit in the world, man. He fucking nailed everything that night. He sounded amazing. Certain tracks didn't work, you know, his vocal style, but for the most part, I thought he was really good. I can't take it away from him. So
hey, if nothing else, you saw that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
It's like the people got to see what Halford singing for.
Now, having said that,
yeah.
Having said that, I would never fucking go to another AC/DC show with Axel singing, man. Never happen again.
It's like a car wreck. You had to look.
Yeah, like I had to go experience it. Like I said, I really did think it was the last time. We all knew that Cliff was going to retire. They did a farewell to Cliff that night. So it was like, you could just see, like the writing was on the wall. Like, well, Cliff's leaving. Axel's not going to stick around. Fucking Phil's not there. You got Chris Slade playing. So you got Angus is the only guy and his nephew Stevie. So you're going to come out with a new lineup for 3 years from now with a whole new 3 new members. It's not going to work.
Right.
Once it's all said and done, man, I thought about this a little while ago. Is I can see Brian Johnson happy in retirement. He's going to go play with his cars, right? And drive all the wild roads, over there and enjoy his cars in retirement. I don't see what the hell Angus is going to do, man.
Angus,
I can't see him just not playing anymore and saying I'm done and I'm going to go play golf or something,
I don't think Angus will ever stop, but I think he'll stop AC/DC, but I don't think he'll stop.
Mm-hmm.
I see him really, in all reality, he could have a whole nother 10 years doing just blues stuff.
Yeah.
Get a blues band together, some guys, and just cut a couple blues records and put them out.
Get an AC/DC cover band together.
Yeah. That's what the fucking last tour felt like.
Mr. Bizarro wanted to know if we've done the ZZ Top segment yet. No, hang out.
He missed it. Oh. We'll bring it back.
We will get to him.
That was the pre-show before it went live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? That's the Patreon. You got to pay extra to see the ZZ Top.
Yeah.
The
Patreon. And then it'll show you the bottom portion of our screens too. We're all Porky Pigging it right
now. So. All right, you guys want to jump into booting the ass?
Whatever you want to start with, yeah.
All right, man. You want to go last?
All right, I just grabbed one because it happened to just come in. So this is actually not metal, but one of my favorite bands, and I actually caught this in the store, and I was like, "Whoa! I didn't even hear of this." This is "Light and Shadow" by the Sisters of Mercy.
That's pretty cool.
And this is on Swing Shift Records. It's demos and alternate recordings, so a pretty healthy track list, but. This is one of those bands that I'll buy anything from this band if I don't have it and I see it.
And that's a new pressing? Newer?
I think it's newer because it was new in the bin.
Man, it's just it's crazy. The boots, man. Just everything.
I know.
Yeah.
I love it.
It actually, when I go to the record store now, because of that, it now makes me look in artist bins that I normally wouldn't anymore because, you think you got everything, so why bother looking?
Yep.
Now you go back and you're searching those because who knows what boot slipped in there now,
Yeah.
John said that was his favorite band back in the day.
Yeah, buddy. Love the Sisters, man.
I like this Harmless Rebel. I would have no problem with fucking Angus Young and Angry Anderson writing something together.
Imagine that.
With Slide, they'd have to get like a killer slide player to have that Rose Tattoo sound. I don't even know who the fuck's in Rose Tattoo. I know Mark Evans is the original AC/DC bassist.
What's that other band? Airborne.
Ah, dude, they kick so much ass.
Yeah. Great freaking band, man.
I mean, and I'm not just saying this because they're Australian or anything, but they obviously have that AC/DC sound, but they remind me right now of what AC/DC used to be, like that hunger, that energy, that young.
Yep.
You know, they're young. So.
Yeah.
Well, you have all their stuff, don't you, George?
Yeah.
You're usually on top of it when they put something out.
I fucking love those guys, man. I mean, you know, like AC/DC, lyrically it can get a little juvenile, but that's the whole fucking point, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What'd you go out, George?
I got a new one that I got last week. I've been looking for this for a while just because I never had gotten all the singles, but Misfit Singles Collection.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, 77 to 74. But it's like Killer. It's on that. Oh no, I thought this was on that one label. It's on Mars Zombie Records.
Right on.
It's got, I don't know if you can see that or not, so I'll read them off, but it's got the Cough Cool EP, the Bullet EP, Hard Business, Night of the Living Dead. That's all on side one, by the way. It's like 15 songs, something like that. Then you have the Halloween EP, 3 Hits from Hell, Die Die, My Darling EP, and then a bunch of bonus tracks from Static Age sessions.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
No,
Nice.
it's pretty new. I think I can't remember. I know they're all, when they come out like this at first, they're all colored vinyl.
Right.
But I think, yeah, purple. I see it looks black on my screen, but it is purple. It's like grape purple. But it comes it's like 180 gram, feels like it anyway. And then it has the inner sleeve with all the singles, the pictures of the singles.
That's cool. And I see they put some effort into it.
Nice.
Yeah. That's why. I mean, that's one of the reasons why. I'm like, I have most of this stuff on those, and they're all bootleg 7 inches too. But
Yeah.
I figured maybe some of those bootleg 7 inches were not taken from, you know, the master source. So some of them sound like shit, but
Right.
Yeah, totally.
Oh.
You know, and like this one, okay, you know, it's a boot, and it's demos and alternate recordings, but it's kind of hit and miss. I've only been through it once, but I can tell you this, like some tracks like lost the bass. Like there's like no bass. I kept like tweaking my amp, like where I gotta turn the bass up, you know.
I know. That bothers me.
Yeah, but it's, you know, it's still comes
Yeah,
with
it
the
is.
boot territory, you know.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then Greeno, real quick, I would tell you about the CDs I've been doing.
The download stuff.
Yeah, dude, I got a pre-FM recording of Sabbath with Ian Gillan from Worcester, Massachusetts.
Ah, that's cool.
Oh, cool cover.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That'd be cool. Put out on vinyl.
And then I found this online. This is nuts, but it's Judas Priest Screaming for Vengeance rough mix.
Oh,
So it's like 9 songs. And I can't really tell that much difference except for the count, the click-ins and all that shit, but it's definitely, and this one just released this week. Somebody released it, the pre-FM studio Real Masters from the Agora Ballroom, AC/DC.
Ah, that's cool.
Dude,
Nice.
this thing sounds, I mean, this is a big time upgrade to this show. This sounds like a live record.
Wow.
But that's it.
Right on, man.
I make all the artwork for those too, so you know, like,
Those look awesome, man.
thanks. Well, if I'm gonna keep them on the shelf, I don't, I like it kind of.
Yeah, it look right. Yeah.
all part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I'm kind of on the same wavelength with you this week here, George.
Nice.
It's
It's a Misfits night.
Oh, cool. Yo, that looks familiar, man.
It's Detroit 83.
Yeah, did that come out with the green logo too? Do you know?
Green logo. Oh, you mean on the
front? Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm pointing to the screen like I'm sitting right in front of you. Did you see that? I was like, yeah, like that one right there, dude. Like, fuck, Jesus.
But no, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's an old typical Misfits.
Yeah,
I think it's been around forever, man. I remember hearing this years ago on bootleg cassette somebody copied for me or whatever.
I'm almost positive there's a purple version of that.
Probably.
You know, the just the logo on the front. That's all.
Yeah.
No, those are only in California, man.
The purple ones?
Yeah.
Purple nurples.
They're doing it by state now.
You can take it off me.
Oh, yeah. I'm still, because I'm looking at the bottom. I'm looking at your bottom.
John said his wife was at that Sabbath show in Worcester.
Wow. That's pretty impressive. That's a great show. For that era, Sabbath.
I like that album, man.
Me too.
Remember Corey did the Sabbath video. That's the one I picked. It was like, remember he had a bunch of us.
I remember seeing this fucking live shit on MTV. Remember they did like a 20-minute live Black Sabbath, and Dio, I think, was the other artist on that show.
I can't remember. I remember those live clips. Was that like a live thing they showed, or?
Yeah, it was like
videos.
It was like a. I want to say each band played like 4 or 5 songs. Rat might have been on that too.
Can't remember.
I don't remember.
Like early Rat.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe the first EP Rat.
Well, that show was on Don Kirshner's, if I remember right. They did like 4 or 5 songs. I have that on when I was
up, Aaron?
In the day.
I just remember that. I remember it being like a package, you know, on MTV. Because they did like, I feel like around the same time they did the Halloween and Grim Reaper thing for Headbangers Ball.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But that was like 4 years later.
Yeah, that was like 86 or something.
Yeah, 87.
Something like that. Right on. You guys got a soundtrack? I know George said he didn't because he doesn't.
No, I gave mine to Laz, so Laz is going to show it for me.
I actually grabbed a few. I didn't know how deep you guys were going to go with this, but
the only reason I can't find my soundtracks, just so people out there,
why can't you find your soundtracks, George?
Because I have like 10 U-Haul boxes filled with records up the 3rd floor, and they're in one of those 10. And I don't feel like tearing it all apart right now.
It's in the hoard.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go through these pretty quick, but these are just some of my favorite soundtracks. Alien and Aliens.
Nice.
Okay, especially this one though. Jerry Goldsmith, probably his best work in my opinion.
Now, are these old pressings or something been reissued?
Oh yeah, these are all original.
Right on.
I got I have the first one. I know that. I have Alien.
Yeah, Aliens is pretty rare, the second one.
Yeah.
This is absolutely mandatory in my opinion.
Right
Conan the Barbarian. I know Vance showed Conan the Destroyer on his.
It's Conan the Bar Ian.
And not exactly a soundtrack, but Greeno, you'll appreciate this because it's comic related, but this is Conan the Barbarian.
That's cool.
Here for exciting news stories.
Hell yeah.
That looks like some what's that guy's name? The artwork.
That is, I believe, Barry
Kirby. Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think
okay.
So. You got to have Blade Runner.
Yep.
Now, is that the one that has the some of the audio from the movie over top of the Vangelis stuff?
This is the orchestration one. The Vangelis one is on CD, and I think it was maybe booted or released on vinyl not too long ago. But this was the original standard. The Black Hole.
Oh yeah, that's the one I gave him.
The Black Hole.
Oh yeah, love the.
I just said that to him. So thanks for showing that for me.
That's the first porn soundtrack we've seen.
Yeah, the Black Hole.
Battlestar Galactica. I remember when I was a kid, man, and Star Wars came out, and Battlestar Galactica, like the year later on TV, man. For the longest time, the theme songs, I always used to get them confused, as you're a 10-year-old kid.
Loved that show as a kid, man.
Yeah, and then, of course, you got to have the one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Does yours have... Now, let me ask you this. Does yours have a poster in it?
It does. It's got
Okay.
so yeah, kind of like your Kiss records, right? You got to have your mail away insert.
Yeah, I've never seen that in there.
And then, yeah, this is what the poster looks like that comes with it.
We see this at the shop about 40 times a year, and it never has the poster.
There's the poster.
Yeah, I've never seen that poster. Like that's killer artwork right there.
That's awesome, man. I've never seen that either in there.
Yeah,
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so
I'll
that's
be
the
on the
complete package if you're anal about it.
Yeah, I've got a mint copy of that, but no poster.
So those are the soundtracks I pulled.
Aaron said he had a Battlestar Galactica iron-on shirt.
Hell yeah.
You could only dry that thing about 5 times and start peeling.
Yeah, that was the worst one. You get the first peel in it, you're like, fuck, man.
Get that thing out of the dryer hot and you slap it on and it's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
You guys remember going into those
talking
shirt shops as a kid and you'd smell the steam machine when
Yeah.
you're doing them? Remember that smell?
Hell yeah.
He said I was talking about my package, but I'm not.
Usually you are.
See, I smoked too much weed beforehand because I don't remember ever talking about my package.
Well, damn, we're on a sci-fi roll tonight.
Yeah, we are.
Silent Running.
Oh, there you go.
If anybody remembers that.
Yep.
Early 70s.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I just got it not long ago. Upgraded to Blu-ray of it.
Blue Rizzle.
But I came across this. Still has a price tag on it. It's like $2.50. So that's about my price point on them. But yeah, like we said earlier, man, it's just finding the movies you really like and the good covers. That's what it's all.
Yeah, the artwork on them was killer.
So, all right. So I guess let's dive into. We're basically going to talk about new finds, what we've been spinning, just basically bullshitting. So Bruce Dern. So I don't know, Laz, you want to share a couple?
Yeah, I got a few. I'll start with, I already brought this up, but there's the Record Store Day release that I did not get on Record Store Day.
Now, what's the difference with that?
After. It's alternate takes, different versions of, or just different takes on the songs. It's all the same songs, but just different recordings.
That's cool.
Kind of like earlier, I guess, I don't know, recordings or whatever.
Yeah.
I finally got this for my Priest collection. I've been after this for a while. This is the promo version of Turbo Lover, which, it's not the greatest track, but you'll see this one all over the place. But this one, for some reason, it's taken me a long, long time to find. So I grabbed that.
Right on.
I was spinning this because I had recently picked up Hellbound. So that made me pull this, and I was just spinning this.
Cool.
It's a German press.
Hell yeah. Love the early Warlocks.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love that. So these just came out, and I wanted to grab these, and these are the remastered Halloweens.
Oh, yeah.
And these are on clear vinyl, 2 LPs. This is the best of 25th anniversary, which, for those that don't know, you'll see the cover there. See the cello on it. So it's a best of, but it's a best of that's like orchestrated. So, it's not like a,
Are they doing like a big remaster reissue thing? A bunch of stuff?
Yeah. They've been releasing these.
So mainly the later stuff, or are they going all the way back to the beginning?
I think they've already done most of the early stuff as re-releases. This is what they're up to now. So these are the latest 3 that they did.
Cool.
So grab those. And then I picked this up at the record shop because I didn't have it. This is the Anthrax For All Kings.
Killer.
Right on. See, I still haven't listened to that. I got it when it came out. I still haven't spun it.
It's good. It's not as good as the album before that, but it's still fucking killer.
I dug the album before that, but I just haven't gotten to that one.
I picked this up. I don't know why. I've got a couple other copies of this already. I've got an original. I've got a bootleg, but
I saw that was back out.
The black and white marble vinyl from Metal Blade.
Cool.
Dude, the whole Merciful Fate thing, like all three of us know the one guy that we order from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn colors are they putting out all that stuff? It's just insane.
Yeah, there's a lot, man. And, you know, that's kind of like that one. The only reason I picked it up is because I've got an original, I've got the bootleg, and I wanted to see, you know, the variations, you know, on how they sound and all that. And I'll be honest, I can't tell the difference in any one of them.
I mean, it's great, all that stuff still in print, but it's like, man, and some of those dudes are so fanatical. It's like, we got to have every color and, you know.
Yeah. This is the last thing I grabbed. This was in the shop used.
Oh, right on.
Oh,
I
cool.
grabbed it just for the hell of it. And then this is the last thing. I found this at the thrift store just the other day. This is the Unheard Music X DVD.
Oh, yeah.
The band X.
Yep.
So
and
documentary kind of thing? Or?
I haven't watched it yet. It was like $1 or $2 or something. But it's got a copyright of 1985 and then 2011. So I don't know if this was something that was released back in the 80s and I had just never heard it or heard of it. So, but, you know.
Cool band.
Grab that. Yeah, cool band.
Right on. So what you got, George? I know you did record store day.
Yep. First I picked up this online because I ordered a Jason and the Scorchers 7. It's Jason and Scorchers CD single that I'd never seen before.
Uh-huh. So
I always like to go through people's lists on Discogs and see if they have anything else just to add. So yeah, this I'd never seen this before. That Max's Kansas City. This is volume 2.
That's cool.
The only reason I picked it up is it's got the Brats on it.
Yeah, I think I have that.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else really on this, but I picked it up for the Brats. It was only like $4 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just got that one in. And then the rest are all record store day except for one. I picked up that Mata Hoople, Golden Age of Rock, on blue vinyl. I think there's like a couple thousand of these.
Right on.
Best of, but killer.
Nice.
And then this one I saw on the list and it intrigued me, so I ordered one. I ordered a couple for the store. We got them in, but nobody knew who it was. Nobody even picked it up, the other one up. But it's Jimmy Sweeney. Basically, Elvis had sang some of his early recordings. Jimmy Sweeney's early recordings. He wasn't really that known.
Mm-hmm.
This Jimmy Sweeney wasn't that well known. And then finally, he released a single, I think I can't remember what it said inside, but he released a single. Nobody knew who it was on the single, and they finally found out it was this guy. And they found all these acetates with him singing all these tracks, and they finally released it all.
Wow, that's some serious digging.
Yeah.
So is he like blues or...
No, this is
what?
Yeah, it's more like early rock and roll, really.
Okay.
Huh.
You know, it's just obviously my thought goes, well, they didn't give this guy any shot back then because he was a black dude, you know, singing that kind of stuff. But this is before like Little Richard and those guys. This is like 60 some years ago. So it's an interesting listen. It really is. It's definitely, if you like the old rock shit like I do, I love Little Richard and Fats Domino, you'll like this one. The thing on this, the Without You was the single. It says rock and roll's greatest mystery voice finally has a name.
Huh.
That's cool.
I got the Parish Hall.
Right on.
Oh, Vance is going to freak, man.
Yeah.
Vance is going to freak. There's his comment. Here it comes.
Well, it's killer.
This
is really good. Yeah, fuck, twice.
Right on.
Yeah. It was funny because the first track was like, oh, yeah, this is pretty good. And then they got to the solo end towards the end of the track, and I was like, all right, I'm all about this. This is funny. Yeah. But like the album cover just kills it, man.
Oh, totally, man.
I swear that's John Travolta, man.
It looks like a cheesy, like, K-Tel Christian album or some bullshit like that.
Garner turned me on to that, and I was like, I've never heard of that. It looks really bad.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, you got to check this out, man.
Man, it was total surprise. And then the only non RSD thing I picked up was just a brand new album from Lucifer Star Machine called Devil's Breath.
It's a crazy cover.
Yeah, if you like Motorhead, you know, like that. What have we been calling it? Greeno action rock,
big block rock,
yeah. Mixed with a little more. It's funny, man. Like a lot of the verses are like almost hardcore, and then they get to the chorus, and the chorus turns into like this big block rock gang vocal shit. It's fucking awesome though.
Well, if you want to be in the band, you got to have a black vest and full sleeve tattoo.
They like tattoos.
It's like Turbo Negro. You have to wear your uniform.
Yeah,
you know. But this is like I believe this is like their fourth album, but they haven't been around for I want to say almost 10 years. So, but this is on that Sign Records that I really love, that label that does all the action rock stuff. So this just came out, I think, within the last couple months here. Right. I finally got it in, but
that looks cool.
That's killer. The Sign Records, man, they do amazing pressings too. Now this one says, yeah, I got one of the limited ones, yellow and red splatter vinyl. It's only 500 copies of this.
Cool.
That's all my new shit right now.
Right on. Hey, Steve, you said you ordered the first 3 Merciful Fate and they all got canceled. You pre-ordered. Man, those things are kind of flooding in. I don't think they're that hard to find, are they?
I'm going to comment on that. So, Steve, I'm curious, did you do that on Amazon? Because the same thing happened with me, and they all got canceled. That one I showed, I actually got from the record store, because I remember going, why did mine get freaking canceled, yet here it is in the record store? So I think it has something to do with Amazon, man.
Yeah, maybe I'll be right back. I got to take a piss. I'll be right back.
Dude, back to your package, man.
Maybe look around, because like I said, I think those things were kind of flooding in. I don't think they should be too hard to find. John Bitboboom says that X documentary is awesome. And I remember seeing an X documentary years ago, and I'm wondering if that's the same one.
Yeah, I don't know. I had never heard of it. In fact, I almost, if it wasn't for Xene on the cover, you know, I was just kind of flipping quick through their DVDs, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Right on.
Pulled it out, and I'm like, holy hell, I never even heard of this. So
cheap score too.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
I love finding old documentaries like that about bands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's I mean, you know, especially if you find stuff like this at a thrift store, because even if it's something, you know, there's some docs, I mean, it may even be a band I really like, but the documentary is just kind of so-so. Yeah. It's, you know, $1 or $2 to watch something like that, and then even if you never watch it again, it's
hell yeah.
It's worth it.
If you go on YouTube, there's a million documentaries on and a lot of them.
Oh God, yeah.
My eyeballs were floating. Steve, dude, so I almost died today. I forgot to tell you.
What, from not pissing?
Yeah, no, dude, not really. I didn't almost die, but I got to tell you this real quick because this reminded me on the way back through the kitchen. So my wife goes to Produce Junction today.
Yeah,
and they give her we get a ton of vegetables because we're both on that fucking keto shit, you know. So we get a ton of vegetables and shit, and the guys there give her peppers. So I'm like, all right, cool. So she's like, I don't know if they're hot or not. So here's the fucker right here. Look. So I bite the tip off, right? And I chew the shit.
Yeah, you did.
I like biting tips, man. I nibble the tip off ever so gently. and it's not hot, right? So I'm like, oh man, they're not hot, right?
God.
So I tell my wife it's not hot. I put the whole thing in, I bite it at the stem, I start chewing it. Dude, this fucking thing packs so much heat. I almost started throwing up in the sink, and I was pouring milk down and I like hot food, dude.
Well, the steam will get you, right? That's what's really fucking hot.
Dude, I was like, My wife was laughing at me so much. I had fucking milk running all down my shit. Dude, I thought I couldn't breathe, man.
Okay.
Look at that little fucker.
Hold on. You got to put this together, George. You got to look at what you're holding, and then you talk about biting the tip off of it, and then milk pouring all down. Now put that together in a short version, man.
Yeah, that sounds right. That's right.
Already put it together, so you can read.
That is correct. What everyone on here still? I like cock. Yep, I love the cock.
What the hell kind of pepper is it?
I don't know, man. That's what freaked me out because literally, I bid. When I said bid a tip off, it was like down to here, right? So
how far down did you go, George?
I went all the way at one point, and then the heat hit me, and then that was the end of that.
Spicy tips will get you.
I call it the phantom tip because you bite the tip, there's no heat. It's the shaft.
That's what they always say, George.
Vance wants to know if the hot juice squirted out of it.
No, there's no juice. No juice. It must have been fixed. But anyway, it's all the hot stuff's in the shaft. That's it. That's all I got.
That's all you need, man.
I figured you guys would get a kick out of that.
Oh, man.
Dude, I swear to God, I thought I was going to die. It fucking hit me so hard. And I like spicy food, man. And I don't know.
I want to thank you for bringing an example to the camera for us to enjoy there. That was great.
I think I'm scarred by it.
I
think I'm scarred.
Oh, god damn.
Nibbler of tips.
I am
I'm the nibbler of tips.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, dude, Mibber, I'm not even looking forward to the other end. Are you Jesus.
Did you finish the whole thing?
What?
Did you finish the whole thing?
The pepper?
Yeah.
Oh, no, dude, I had to spit it out. I'm a spitter.
Oh, you're not a swallower?
I don't swallow. Nah. If it's too hot, I can't swallow. I'll get fucking heartburn later.
Oh, man. Oh, you're such a tease, George.
And you know the sad part is my wife laughed at me the whole fucking time. You think she'd help? Oh no, she did get me a glass of milk.
If
she got the first
$50, eat half that pepper right now.
What?
$50. PayPal you. Oh god damn.
You don't have to pay.
We'll be ending early tonight.
Is that the same pepper?
That was dumb. Actually, this one's. Oh yeah, it is. I lied. Oh fuck! Here it comes.
And swallow.
See?
Here we go.
I'm sweating like a whore in church. Actually, that one's. Oh yeah, it's bad. Oh fuck!
You nibbed the tip.
I went half shaft on that one. I gotta take this off. Oh fuck! Woo! Oh, hold on.
He's crying now.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
I gotta remember not to touch my face.
the VC Pepper Challenge.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. It's
think
just
you do it.
It's not. But yeah, it's fucking hot. Dude.
Better text upstairs for a milk refill.
No, I'm all right now.
Oh,
fuck. I'm just having like flashbacks from earlier.
Double vision.
Hold on, this is. Oh, I gotta hold on.
That's something sweet. New segment. Bring your pepper.
Dude, that was fucking stupid. I shouldn't have fucking blew my nose. I should know better than that. Oh, God.
You're crying, dude. You all right?
They're hot. They are hot.
It looks like it.
I half shafted it. That's the quote, man.
That's going to be on the first shirt. I half shafted it.
Half shaft. You never go full shaft on your first time.
What has happened here?
Oh, God damn.
Talk about a segue to comedy record. Damn.
That's the inside of it. I don't know.
all the juicy stuff is inside.
My
Dude,
fucking
seeds,
lips
man.
are on fire. That's what it is. It's the seeds, dude.
Yeah.
I got something stuck in my tooth. Whew. It's cooling down. Well, it's not cooling down.
You gonna make it?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Ugh.
Dude, I didn't think you'd do that.
It's hard
Smoke a
to talk.
cigarette, man. That'll help.
Yeah, I will.
There's nothing like a cigarette after you half shaft, man.
I'm fucking spent. Oh, that cleans you out though. Oh fuck, man. It's not hot. I'm concerned with my nose. Well, if you see it running, just let me know. Whew, that was a good segment.
Was it good for you?
It was fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
Never dare me to do anything. You don't have to send me $50 either.
I'll send you something. I'll send you some peppers.
I love hot peppers. I think earlier I wasn't. It was one of those things that's just not expecting it, and I usually cut them up real tiny and put them in. But oh my god,
We grew some habaneros
Tomorrow morning, man.
yeah, that's gonna be like fucking. It's gonna be like fucking Death Valley in that bathroom.
Be screaming.
It's gonna be 120 degrees, fucking 90% humidity. God damn! I'll be telling my wife just keep bringing the coffee to me.
Dude, when I was younger,
Oh.
we had a hunting cabin. My uncles all went in on, had an outhouse and everything. My uncles were all there. They were getting.
Oh fuck!
The god of ass fire. That's the best one. The next one.
I am the god of ass fire.
So we were in the
Oh man.
cabin, and they were all getting drunk. And one of them dared one of the other ones to drink like a good sized bottle of Tabasco sauce or some kind of fucking hot sauce. And he did it. And man, they're wigging out. The next day, he was in the outhouse and we're in the cabin. And you could hear him screaming, dude.
Oh god!
All right.
I'll be going back to watch that later.
Oh shit.
All right. You ready? You good?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm a little warm.
right.
Oh,
New
hell.
stuff been spinning. That's it. Bring your
Yeah.
pepper.
What do you got, Greeno?
Thanks to Laz, I picked up Vatican Metamorphosis.
Yeah, buddy.
Ugh.
Killer
God, I love
record,
that record, man.
2 old demos from 89 and 90. The only thing I will say, hate the fucking cover. Just because old recording. You know what I mean? Why are you putting something like if I saw this in the store, that's something new, something I'm not interested in.
Oh, it's a reissue?
Yep.
It's old demos from this band from Ohio.
Ohio.
2 demos, one from 89 and one from 90. And Laz showed this and turned me on to it. Killer
Rick
stuff.
McNasty.
Yeah. Definitely cool, man.
You can call me tomorrow. You can call me Ass McBlasty.
No, that band fucking kicks ass, man.
Yeah, and it mentions on there they had the video, I think the one you sent me, and it said it was shown on TV, Headbangers Ball. I don't ever recall seeing that. And I pretty much
me either. I don't know, man. That video looks a little too underproduced for MTV.
Yeah, it says on here it was played on MTV for like 6 weeks or 6 shows. I'm like, I don't know about that. But either way, that's a cool band. Very cool demos. I grabbed this newer band. God damn, The Night Eternal. This just kind of popped up, looked interesting. It's a four track EP. Here's the band. Pretty cool. Nice. Nothing to get too excited about. I ordered a couple other things. This was on there. So,
Greeno.
Yeah.
Well, both of you, have you heard the new Deadlord yet?
No.
Go check it out. I'll show you in a minute when you're done.
All right. Coolest thing by far I've gotten in a while is this band. Again, more demos, and it's 313.
Oh,
I've seen that floating around.
Dude, this is awesome. So I did some digging on these guys. They were from Pittsburgh. So I did a little bit more digging and kind of a little bit of a connection because I went to college back around Morgantown, so I was in that circuit, the Wheeling, Pittsburgh, Morgantown circuit. And it was a band called Brick Mistress. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them. They were in that circuit. Have you ever seen the video for This Drummer's at the Wrong Gig?
Yes.
That's Steve. He was the drummer in Brick Mistress. One of the most amazing drummers I've ever seen. We actually, the band I was in, got to play a couple shows with them, like band fest kind of things. Really cool.
Wait. Are you talking about not that video of the
playing at the ZZ Top and all that, playing at the wedding? It's Steve Moore, Stevie. He was the drummer in Brick Mistress, which was back around the Wheeling, Morgantown area. Okay.
Okay.
And awesome. I mean, he was killer. They were a 3-piece back when I was around, But they ended up bringing in another guitar player named Jim Dofka, I think.
Oh, I know that dude.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. And they ended up kind of getting a deal with Black Dragon, and they didn't want Brick Mistress songs. They wanted the songs Dofka was writing, and he ended up splitting and doing his own thing. And then he had another band called Psycho Scream, which had this singer in it. And fuck, I can't remember his name.
I remember the Psycho Scream stuff for sure.
Yeah, he was in another band called Triple X, I think, too.
Oh, yeah. They had an album out called Bang.
Yeah, that thing's worth like fucking stupid money.
Yeah.
Tim Amar, I think is how you say this dude's name. And like I said, he was in with Dofka, which was connected to Brick Mistress, which I kind of played a couple shows with, which was crazy. But now this singer is in Laz. Did you pull out that Pharaoh?
Yeah.
That's his band now.
So yeah, this is Bury the Light by Pharaoh.
They got like 4 albums out now, I think.
Let's see. Yeah, Matt Johnson, Chris Black, Chris Kearns, and Tim Amar.
That's him.
I know Matt. I haven't seen Matt in a long time, but Matt used to shop in a couple of the old stores I used to manage.
Really? So that's another PA band, right?
Well, as far as I know, Matt is definitely from here.
Right on. But anyways, it was just kind of cool. I was checking this band out, and it just kept digging further back. And I was like, holy fuck, you know what I mean? There was kind of a connection there. But this is awesome, man. This is like straight up American, traditional metal. The first thing I heard was imagine early Keel without Ron Keel singing, a little bit better singer.
Okay.
And kind of some Omen, that era.
Right, right.
Okay, cool.
Malice, that kind of stuff. This is, if you can track this down, Laz, you'll love this, man. This is
Did that come from our buddy? Okay. Okay.
So definitely cool. Super happy with this. And they did 2 demos. This has the first demo is on the vinyl, and it comes with the CD of the second demo. I don't know why they didn't do a 2 LP set. I wish they had it. But if you buy the CD, it comes with both demos, and it comes with a book with a big interview with them, which isn't included here. So
okay, I'm gonna have to snag that then. When you told me earlier about, if I had that Pharaoh, I was curious what you were going to do. So yeah, now that I see that connection, I'm gonna have to get that then.
Right on. And
Okay.
finally snagged copy of this. Just been wanting to get it and broke down. Famous Monsters.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Cool album. I mean, I love the Michael Graves era. I think I definitely like what was the first album? American Psycho. Yeah, I like it a little bit better. But I heard that one first, so maybe that's why.
Cool.
So, a couple other quick things. Marching for Revenge from Angel Dust. This is an early demo. Pretty raw, pretty German, metal, thrash kind of thing.
Nice.
Which I assume, Laz, you're an Angel Dust fan. They definitely turned into a power metal kind of band later on, right?
Yeah, I've got digitally, but not on vinyl. Just got Famous Monsters in yesterday.
One other thing, Cloven Hoof.
Oh, geez, another one.
Love that band, man.
This is killer, man. I mean, I just kind of got, again, I was ordering a couple other things, and I saw it and I thought, well, that's cool. It's old, So this is BBC sessions from 83 and 89. And they're
How
fantastic.
they sound?
Great, man. It's killer.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so definitely worth checking out. And this is on High Roller. So
Here's that.
Go ahead.
Dead Lords. Remember that band, Dead Lords?
Oh, okay, yeah, I do remember them.
Yeah, this is their new one, Surrender.
That's a crazy cover, man. How is it?
It's fucking killer, man.
And they were just kind of straight up rock, if I remember right.
Yeah, like that twin guitar attack, Thin Lizzy kind of shit, Yeah. But I got the CD because there's three bonus tracks on it. So
right on. I think I have their first one. It's just black and has.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I forgot to, man. I got this new Broken Teeth.
Cool.
Evil and Q. It's a live record and DVD combo thing.
Now is that Jason McMaster, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then
Dangerous Toys.
I got that with this. I don't know if I showed this. They reissued Electric on vinyl finally.
Wow.
Nice. That's a cool cover, man.
Yeah, this is on that EMP, that Dave Ellison's label, but you can't get it. Like I can't get it for the store. It's only through their website for that title for some reason.
Hmm.
And then the new Ace, just okay. Yeah. And then fucking, how they reissued the Sweet LPs on vinyl overseas about 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I decided, I don't know, about 10 years ago, they reissued the main 4 records that I really like with bonus tracks. So when they reissued these on vinyl earlier this year, they also did like a CD reissue too. So I'm like, it's probably the same fucking things, So we got them in because they were only like $6 each, our cost on them. So I ordered Desolation Boulevard and Give Us a Wink. And it's got the original bonus tracks, but it also has like brand new bonus tracks just for these reissues. So it's like, fuck, I got to order the other 2 now.
Isn't there just one of those guys still alive, I think?
Yeah. Yeah, Brian Connolly died first back in 92 or something like that. I don't know if you ever saw that documentary. I think we've talked about this a long time ago, but the documentary with him playing at this fucking like, to me, it looked like he was playing on the boardwalk somewhere. You remember that? And they had to fucking walk him out to the microphone stand.
Nah.
Oh yeah, he was so far gone at that point. It's on YouTube, and I saw it years ago. It's a Brian Connolly documentary, and it's about his comeback at the time. And I'm almost positive they did like this whole campaign, kind of like what AC/DC's doing now, like kind of to build him up that he was coming back. You know, he left Sweet. He was going to be this new solo like rock god, and he just couldn't stay off the booze.
Wow.
Like he was a fucking hardcore alcoholic. And when they tried to bring him back, he like flaked, wouldn't show up. He was like skin and bones. It was fucking sad. It's a sad documentary.
Wow.
But I've never, like I remember watching that, like, because I remember hearing Brian Connolly died in like the early 90s or whatever it was. I was like, oh, that's a bummer. But, obviously before YouTube and all that shit, you didn't get to see like these little, I wouldn't even call it like, it was more like a student film almost, like this mini documentary that this person was doing on Brian Connolly and this comeback.
Right.
And I think when the documentarian, whoever did it, I would imagine the first day they were there looking at Brian Connolly going, how the fuck is this guy going to even open his mouth? You know what I mean? Like he looked like Mick Mars does now.
Right.
It's a shame. And they were such a fucking killer band when they left Chapman and Chim, the big songwriting team. I feel like when they left those guys, the songwriting got away from the bubblegum, like, what was their big Little Willie? Like that was their big Chapman and Chim and Chapman hit. And once they broke off with those, that songwriting duo and started writing their own shit, that's when you started getting like these albums.
Right.
And these albums today, I swear to God, they'll fucking blow anybody, any new rock band that comes out and just a straightforward rock and roll band would come out nowadays. You put like any one of those 4 Sweet records on and they'll retire. I mean, that's how fucking good those records were.
Bizarro, what's going on with the Parish Hall?
So
they're like $60,
$225.
That's for the 225's got to be an original.
Yeah.
45 sounds about right now. But you know what? I guarantee wait 2-3 more weeks and you'll get it for around 30.
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder what the Karma one's going for. That's the only one I know.
Chin and Chapman write the best Sweet songs. I gotta totally disagree with that. So there's no fucking way in hell. Chapman and Chim were good for writing like Monkees type shit, not what these guys turned into.
They got a little harder after.
I mean, they were the epitome to me of 70s glam.
Yeah.
Even more so than, I know it's going to be blasphemy, but even more so than like the whole David Bowie thing. I honestly believe David Bowie got that whole fucking look of Ziggy from what the Sweet were doing at the time.
Thank you. I've always said, not to get into it, Bowie just followed trends. And that's going to piss a lot of people off.
Oh, he totally did. I think he even admitted
he wasn't an innovator. He followed trends all the way through the 80s.
No, he wasn't.
Me.
I think he was. I don't 100% agree with that statement, but I see where you're coming from for sure. But I do think he was very influential as far as one of those artists that really, when you got a record from him, you didn't know what the fuck it was going to be. You really didn't.
I look back on Bowie like he was always trying to discover himself, man. And he never did. You know what I mean?
No, he never did.
The Ziggy stuff, I kind of dig.
I love that.
That's kind of it for me. I can't.
You know why? Mick fucking Ronson. Yeah.
That's
why. Because Mick wrote a lot of that shit with him. They actually had really good fucking melodies and good choruses and good breaks and fucking cool riffs and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, Vance, you can quote me. I don't like Bowie. I'm not a fan. No big deal.
I wouldn't say I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
but you don't
go.
like Pink Floyd either, Greeno, so you
Yeah.
just don't fucking count. So
Well,
I won't go as far
Bowie's
as
like here. Pink Floyd is like.
I won't go as far as Greeno. I don't hate Bowie, but
Yeah,
I get what I get what Greeno's saying. I know a lot of people that feel the same way about Bowie, and I'm one of them. I feel that he was a follower, not an innovator. But
yeah,
I honestly do believe that that whole period with Mick Ronson is directly taken from at least the look of what the Sweet were doing at the time.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you know, I could
I
be
had
wrong.
a couple more. I got a little order of jazz in. I won't go too far into that. I know.
Boo.
This is kind of interesting. It's on a Jazz Image label. So they're taking old albums, like this is from the late 50s, early 60s, whatever, and they're doing new covers on them, and they're using these awesome, black and whites for all these artists that they're doing.
Now, what label's that, dude?
Jazz Image, like this.
Let me see the back.
This is the original cover.
Oh yeah, we get those. Yep.
Yeah, which is cool itself. But
and they're pretty much midline pricing, right?
yeah, dude, I've been picking these up for like $12-13.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Online.
Yeah.
And they sound great.
We get those.
Yeah, it's like perfect for me because, like I said, I'm dipping my toe into it, trying to check stuff out. So I'm good with spending $12-13. I ain't spending $30 on a jazz album that I don't know.
See, now those I think I know where you get those.
Yeah, California.
Yeah, and it's a fucked up thing with that guy is I love looking through his shit and it's cheap, but he sells stuff lower than what I get cost.
I think a lot of he sells to. I've seen record stores posting stuff that I see him selling.
Yeah, because he does wholesale.
Yeah. So, have you guys ever thought about grabbing stuff from him?
No, because I think it'd be around the same price. Because he's gonna want to make. Well, I don't know. Now I'll have to look into it more because we definitely, dude. After the last month of shit, we're definitely looking for another distributor. So
really,
yeah, I think we're getting
shafted.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but I'm not a conspiracy fucking guy, but like this last record store day, when you see the fills of what we ordered, it's like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. But it's definitely not first come, first serve type thing.
Well, this guy, you're not going to get everything you want from him. I think I don't know if he does like a buyout kind of thing here and there or what the hell's going on.
He's
the odd stuff in.
The reggae guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last one got from the same dude. Picked up some blues.
I saw that picture of that one. Yeah, that's
killer,
on Wax
man.
Time, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Yeah, we got that at the shop.
Have you grabbed this yet?
No, because I think I have the original of that.
Oh, really? That's killer, man. This
is not, great. Not original, maybe like a late 60s press or something.
Yeah. But swamp blues kind of stuff. Really
I love that shit, man.
So that's pretty much all I pulled out the shit.
All right, so Bip Bop Boom, he wants to call me on this. All right, Ballroom Blitz, complete bubblegum. Teenage Rampage, I'll give you that one. That's a great song. No, yeah, I think you're wrong about 16's Blockbuster, Hellraiser. They're not Chin Chapman songs, man. I don't think so. I don't think they are because they're all on these records.
How many albums did they do for them?
For Chin and Chapman, I think it was like all singles, and then they released that really bad single that I can't stand. Something Joe, Coco Joe, or Kokomo Joe, or some fucking garbage song. And after that, I think they did a full length with them. And maybe we're working on something else, but I think Brian Connolly didn't want to have anything to do with that bubblegum shit. So yeah, I'm almost positive like Hellraiser, 16s, AC/DC, Blockbuster was not Chin Chapman. I could be wrong.
Did they write stuff for
oh wait, let me just look.
Bay City Rollers?
Probably.
John said he's a big sweet.
No, I mean, like I said, I could be wrong, but I thought they had dropped Chin and Chapman by this time.
He said the bubblegum stuff was before Chin and Chapman.
No, it's the other way around, isn't it?
Maybe that pepper's getting to you.
Dude, no, I'm telling you. Yeah, no, Chin and Chapman had nothing to do with this record, man. All tracks written by Andrew David Scott, Michael Tucker, Stephen Priest, and Brian Connolly. That's Give Us a Wink. That has Cockroach. That has Action. That has 4th of July. There's no Chin and Chapman on that one.
So Chin Chapman did Susie Quattro too.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Devil Gate Drive.
Desolation Boulevard. Produced by Peter Coleman. Mike Chapman. So that's half of Chin Chapman. I think that's the same Chapman. All tracks written by Andrew Scott, Michael Tucker, Stephen Priest, and Brian Connolly. Except for, there's 4 songs on this one written with Nikki Chin and Mike Chapman. So on Desolation Boulevard, but this is weird. In the States, it's a completely different record than the UK one. Like in the States, Desolation Boulevard was more of a greatest hits type thing of previous shit. With some tracks from this and different mixes too.
I'll be honest, you've lost me. I dig the Sweet, but I'm not that far in.
No, I've been a huge Sweet fan for years, and I knew I guess this album is where they were I guess Desolation Boulevard seems like when they were making the transition from Chin and Chapman to this shit. Stuff. That's what it seems like, because everything. I could be wrong, man, but I believe Desolation Boulevard was the first album of the main 4 heavy rock albums. But we'll find out. Bip Bop will tell us.
Tune in next week.
Next.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, the Chin and Chapman. Don't get me wrong; they had some great bubblegum 70s glam hits, but to me, it was just too bubblegummy. A lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now the Quattro stuff, I dug her, man. Her hits.
Oh yeah.
Now see, that shit worked for her, man. Yeah. And that band she had, the stuff they wrote for her was fucking. The weirdest thing, I was last year going to my pop's house, and I stopped in at Rainbow Records on the way down. I walk in and they're playing Susie Quattro. I was like, the fuck? It's like I stepped back in this. Where do you ever walk into a record store they're playing Susie Quattro?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Leather Tuscadero.
That's it. Can't think of her without thinking of Happy Days.
Yeah. I was a Pinky fan. Yeah. Pinky Tuscadero. And then I got older and realized, oof.
You were looking at the wrong Tuscadero, man.
I must have been. She looked like she had, when she got older, I ain't going to say this. I got to politically correct myself or I'll get Me Too'd.
All right. Anybody got anything else?
Nah, man. We're just fucking chilling. We got some time.
All right, cool.
I'll eat the other half of the pepper.
Comedy record?
Yeah, I didn't even pull a comedy record.
No, you told me to pull a comedy record. I didn't dig it for my comedy record.
We'll show it.
Well, I figure I'd show this since this is what started the whole damn thing. But
there you go.
Now wait a minute.
Look at that. Look.
Wow, he's got a hot dog and a banana.
Yeah, that's.
I picked out the most phallic-y thing on there. Maybe I do love cock. Hey, Greeno, you want to be gay with me?
No.
Damn.
Leave it to George. Cock alert.
Don't worry. You'll get used to it. I was the kid that me and my buddy Mark, we would draw dicks on everything throughout school. Like when we saw Superbad the first time, I was sitting in my living room here, and when the scene when he's drawing the dicks on his notebook, I was like, "Holy fuck! I got to call Mark real quick." Dude, you couldn't get out of anybody's classroom without getting a dick drawn on your notebook.
Dude, our youngest daughter, everywhere.
Cox?
Yeah, we were on vacation down in South Carolina, and we walked into a rest area. It was real humid, so the glass door was just, yeah. So we go in, use the bathroom, come walking out, and there's like a 3-foot dick drawn. It's like, yeah, she's been here.
Every time you step out of the hot shower in the bathroom and you look at the fucking mirror, and it's all steamed up, and all you see is like hundreds of previous dicks on there.
Yeah.
It's a fucking dick farm.
Vance says, and we're back to dicks.
Dude, I must love cock. I don't know, man. It's so funny. I mean, you gotta admit,
it's so fun.
Yeah. Loving cock is so fun. I must love cock.
It's so fun.
It's so much fun.
It's jiggly and wiggly, and you can cuddle with it. It's just so fun.
I'm gonna fucking throw up.
They're gonna take this video down. I can see.
No, we're too far in now. They don't go this far in the video.
Somebody will complain.
No, fuck them.
Probably Vance. Don't
Vance
turn
is like
Vance.
Vance is like, yo, we didn't fucking laugh this much last week. What's up? I didn't eat a
Vance,
fucking.
You weren't talking about cock last week.
I didn't fucking eat a Death Valley pepper last week either.
Greeno's making it sound like Vance is jealous. I didn't get any cock.
Yeah, yeah, fucking Vance got shafted. Oh, he said I got shafted. Wait, hold on. And we're back to dicks. Oh, God. Any other music podcast on here, guys talking from the VC will never, ever have a conversation about biting the shaft.
All right, guys. I think I'm about done.
Fucking hysterical. Right. Like look, Greeno's got to take a shit again.
I got to piss.
So for those that missed, so for those that missed the first half, Greeno paid George $50 to half shaft.
Actually, it was for the tip. Just for the tip.
It was just for the tip, but George went for broke.
When I go full bore, man.
Oh God.
Greeno dump time. Nah, I just got to urinate.
Urinate. I just say fuck it, get up and go pee. Go ahead. We'll wait.
Oh man.
Mancave of cock. That's our new special. Fucking Vance. Now you'll get it. This is a glimpse of what the Fist Me Bro podcast will be when if fucking drummer Mike ever gets his slimy ass over here to do it.
Oh God.
Because we are, I mean, that podcast is going to be disgusting. And I can't wait. We're gonna push the fucking limit and see what we can get away with on here.
Push the envelope.
Yeah, we have because we have like they have this live shit now that you can go. You don't even have to be on YouTube anymore. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say without getting like whatever YouTube's doing nowadays.
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the butthole. They're gonna be firing a hole in the morning. I know that. It's already rumbling.
That's what Mibber said.
Yeah. I'll text you in the morning and check on you, George.
I'll be
you okay, buddy?
I'll be like, no. Be like, remember those fires you were talking about near your house? I got
one in my ace.
Yeah, I got a flamethrower. Oh my god, that was fucking awesome.
All right, guys. Thanks for everybody watching.
Yeah, that was fucking good time, man.
Little crazy rabbit hole tonight.
What do you mean?
George, this is what happens, man. You let George off the leash just a little bit.
Yeah, see, Greeno let me go a lot further tonight than he usually does, and I think it makes, you know, if I can say, it's kind of entertaining.
Don't give us just the tip, man. We'll take it all.
I gave you fucking half shafted it for you.
All right, man. So what do you next episode?
Next pepper will be, I don't know. We'll find something. That's not going to be my thing every week.
Raw oysters.
I could kill them. That's
really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Me and my pop.
Can't do that.
Then you get that funky one, and it's like, oh, you got to spit it out.
Cock and rabbit holes.
Pepper's Cock and Rabbit Holes. That sounds like a great album title. Welcome to our first episode of Pepper's Cocks and Rabbit Holes. I'm cock lover, Ed Cock Lover. Chinese mustard. Oh, dude. All right. Here, before we go, because I know he's got to take a leak, but
a white dog turd.
Here's my Chinese mustard story, and this is 100% true. 3 or 4 years ago, I had this massive sinus infection, right? And every time I get something like that, I like to eat sweet and sour soup because it kind of cleans you out, you know, kind of unstops you up. Well, I ate a whole fucking thing of soup. Nothing was breaking this shit in my sinuses, right? So my wife goes, I said, let me have some of that hot mustard. I'm going to try that. And I dipped one of those chips you get, whatever it is.
Chinese chips.
Chinese chips.
Wonton?
I put it in my mouth, dude, and absolutely nothing. So I was like, are you sure that's the hot mustard? And she's like, yeah. And so I took a fucking egg roll and I dumped it all the way in and pulled it out and stuck it and ate it. And she's looking at me like, you're going to fucking die. And I swear on my kids, no heat, nothing. Right. And they're looking at, her sister was here and they're looking at me like, how the fuck are you even breathing right now? I'm like, I don't feel anything. Because I guess my sinuses were so clogged that it just would not
register,
I guess. So the next morning I get up.
Register the next morning.
Well, dude, I come downstairs, right? I'm getting coffee. I sit down. I take my first sip of coffee. I'm like, oh, man, why does my fucking mouth hurt so bad? No, dude, my mouth was on fire. Like my mouth just ached. Like somebody beat the shit out of me, like in my sleep. And I'm like, why does my mouth hurt? Like, she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's like somebody fucking took a torch to it. Yeah, she's blisters. Like, the hot mustard.
Oh, goddamn.
I burnt the shit out of my throat. And I didn't feel a damn thing. That's how congested I was, man.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Did you clear up after that?
No. That's what I said. It didn't work. Like, I didn't clear up at all after I ate that big fucking lob of mustard, right? Like, I thought for sure, you know how hot that stuff can get, that it would clean, like the horseradishing or whatever it is, you know, kind of gets in your sinuses and cleans you out a little bit, you know, from the whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I absolutely none of that. No taste, no nothing. The next day, man, my throat and mouth, I swear to God, it was like I drank hot lava.
Jesus.
Wow.
That shit, man. My wife loves the wasabi on sushi.
I love fucking.
She'll pile that shit on, pop it in her mouth, and then just start banging the table. So good. What's wrong with you?
I tell people
be running and shit.
I tell people it's guacamole and tell them fucking until they take it, stick it in their mouth. Yeah, what is that? That's guac. Oh, really?
She'll tear you up.
The devil fucked his mouth at night. Wow.
It's the next album.
And look at the picture next to it. It's a perfect picture too. Fucking Vance's picture, like, yep, the devil fucked his mouth at night. Fucking Vance, my boy.
All right, guys.
Yeah, fucking, he's floating. We better let him go.
Thanks everybody
Well, guys,
for watching.
thanks for having me on again. That
Yeah,
was
man.
fun as hell, and I needed that tonight.
You'll
We
be
all
back.
did. All right, we'll see you all next time.
Later.
All right, guys.
Late.
Later.